Gotta admit, I'm gonna miss this when I have to leave Da Nang here in a few weeks. But doesn't mean you're not gonna make the best of the time you have left. I left the hotel this morning and it started raining. And I was debating, should I come down here and do my leg workout or not? I don't know. So it still came down and it cleared up just in time for me to get my workout done. So it was nice. I still would have done it anyways. Whether it was in my room at the hotel or here at the beach, doesn't matter. You don't skip leg day. That's law. That's universal construct law, whatever that is. But anyways, decent, nothing crazy. Just a standard leg workout: squats, lunges, Cossack squats. What else do I do? Well, duck walks, very important exercise, and then backward to forward bends, which I'll be showing you in this video as I go along and ramble about random stuff. It's always the most important exercise that people skip. They don't want to do lunges and squats. I mean, you want to talk about the two kings of lower body exercises to keep you healthy and strong throughout your whole life. Whether you're a young athlete competing in track and field or weightlifting or whatever, or you're an old fogey like me, truck driver, taking time off, living abroad in Southeast Asia, and just staying in shape and seeing what he can do, despite the fact that I'm not exactly in my physical prime anymore. And you see all these people get, I don't know, they get sidetracked on all these weird trends that happen, especially in fitness. There's all these trends that always happen, especially the walk 10,000 steps a day thing. But it caught on like a meme. And you see a lot of people in fitness, especially people that are kind of new, and they're looking to get healthy, because it's something that's very easy to start off with. Everybody knows how to walk. At least most people do, from what I've seen. Most people can walk okay. But they start off and they want to get 10,000 steps a day, so they start counting their steps, and that becomes their number one goal, which is a fine place to start. If you're not used to working out or really trying to stick to any kind of real program, that's a great place to start. It's not the be-all end-all. It also takes a bit of time. I would say probably an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half. Now, if you just kind of count them as you're going about your day, you know, you're not really trying to take time out to go for walks, except for maybe a half hour to 45 minutes. And that's fine. I have no idea how many steps I do every day. When I'm on the road doing trucking, it's not very much. Not very much at all. It's maybe a couple thousand, if that. But I'm also skipping rope, doing a bunch of lunges, doing a bunch of squats, doing a bunch of stretching, just a whole bunch of calisthenics in general. So I don't worry about it that much. Now that I'm out here living abroad, I probably do get upwards of that, but I have no idea because I don't count my steps. That's not the point of my workouts. The point of my workouts is doing calisthenics, bodyweight training every day. However, when you talk about getting 10,000 steps a day, and the time it takes you every day to do that, you know, you're looking at an hour and a half, around an hour and a half a day of tracking your steps. Which, yeah, if you want to do that, great. Personally, I like to be a little more efficient, and I had to learn to do this when I was on the road. And I also don't want to spend a bunch of time training. My workout this morning was maybe 15 minutes, but it was good. It was effective. I got a pump, I got the heart rate going, got the endorphins going. No coffee yet, and I'm still nice and awake, even though I got about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, if that. You never see people doing squats and lunges, even though they're the two most effective exercises there are. It's the one exercise I never stopped doing was lunges. Even when I was on the road for all those years where I wasn't working out, I would still do lunges on a fairly regular basis. And it kept my foundation going fairly strong. Like I said, the legs are the biggest muscle group in the body, the biggest and the strongest. So when you work those, you get the most bang for your buck, so to speak. And why I think lunges are probably the most important exercise for people to do all throughout their life. Squats are up there as well. I think squats are very important. About equal, honestly, squats and lunges. But if you're focused on lunges, especially for most people, because you get balance, flexibility, range of motion, strength, coordination, all that good stuff in one exercise. And honestly, you need to do maybe, most people get up to maybe a set of 10, 20, get it good. If you just keep it there, just do that every day, take it like 30 seconds, you're gonna really improve your overall well-being. especially if you're out here. Maybe you're a retiree or slow traveler out in the world or out around Southeast Asia. You want to keep that strength up. You don't want to just go on walks. Going on walks is great, but you got to challenge your strength and your range of motion in some way. You got to build that up. People ignore that all the time and they think it's okay to just not do that much. Or they think they're going to be okay and their health is going to fail them. It does. And eventually it fails us all. Health will always fail us all. Sooner or later, time always wins. Of course, there are people out there that are extremely wealthy, billionaires, trying to see if they can defeat that. But we'll see how that works out. It's just not something you ever want to stop doing. You don't have to devote your life to it. My total time training every day, today will probably be about 30 minutes. My workout took about 10-15 minutes. I'll do another 10-15 minutes this afternoon with some more in-depth stretching and mobility. Maybe do some push-ups, because that's my overall program. I do back on one day, and alternate that with leg day. And then in the afternoon, I do some pushing, so I get my push-pull legs in 2 days. But that's when I work my chest muscles and shoulders and triceps, all that good stuff. That doesn't take much, because it's not a very big muscle group. So you don't have to train it all that intensely for being in good health and shape. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me. I don't know how I'm going to edit all this, but that's okay. I've been rambling enough. We're good. Talk later. Y'all take care.